Congresswoman Gabrielle Giffords is speaking out on gun control reform. Wednesday, she returned to the scene of the shooting that severely injured her and killed 6 others in 2011. Adam Housley has the details.
Gabrielle Giffords has gone back to the grocery store parking lot where she was shot in the head 2 years ago. Walking with her husband, Mark Kelly, the former Congresswoman carried a bouquet of white roses and placed them on a memorial honoring the victims of the shooting.
Sad.
It's Giffords' first public event at the Tucson Safeway where the shooting took place. Saying about a dozen words, Giffords asked Congress to pass universal background checks for gun purchases.
Be bold, be courageous, please support background checks.
Gabrielle Giffords was one of 13 people injured when a gunman opened fire during a Congress on Your Corner event in January 2011. 6 others died. Kelly, her husband, and a former astronaut says that day would have been very different if proposed changes were in place when the gunman purchased a weapon.
It's often the case that records about drug use, mental illness, and even people's criminal background is not entered into the National Instant Criminal Background Check System.
Kelly told those gathered the discussion is more about public safety than about the Second Amendment.
This legislation could do a very common sense thing to make it more difficult for criminals and the mentally ill to have access to a firearm.
Once he was ruled competent to stand trial, Jerry Lee Loeffner pled guilty, which helped him avoid the death penalty, but he was sentenced to 7 consecutive life terms and 140 years on top of that for the rampage. In Los Angeles, Adam Housley, Fox News.
Giffords and Kelly are gun owners themselves and have started up a gun control group. They're running TV ads promoting background checks as well.